guys, we have our AFC strong class, so we'll get started. So today it's all strength based. You'll want to grab some heavier weights if you have them, or heavy odd objects. That's all you'll need today. So 2 dumbbells, you'll probably want 2 sets. We have upper body and lower body. So something lighter but heavier than normal for your upper body, and then something heavier for lower body for squats, lunges, things like that. So we're gonna work at 4 to 6 reps per exercise, and we'll go through 4 sets each exercise. We'll start with our warm up and then we'll get started. So starting with some big arm circles, moving forward. And switching directions, so going back. Nice big circles. Alternating toe touches, so opposite hand to foot, and switching sides. Now stepping to the side to a lunge, so sending those hips back, and then alternating. And standing in the center, going down to a squat, so sending those hips back, pushing your knees out, standing back up. Great work. Now we're going to walk out to plank position for some shoulder taps. Now 1 foot forward, coming to a lunge. So reaching up. Twisting towards that front leg. Sitting back, chest up, back nice and straight, reaching for your foot. And switching sides, so other foot forward, reaching up into that lunge. And twisting towards that front leg. And then sitting back, chest up, back nice and straight, stretching those hamstrings. And now onto our hands and knees. Twisting through, reaching up. And switching sides. And now standing back up, we'll do some hip circles. So like you're stepping over a fence, opening up those hips, alternating legs. And now switching directions, so stepping in. Awesome work. We'll get started. So our first exercise is going to be upper body, and then second is going to be lower body. We'll alternate between the two for 4 sets, and then 4 to 6 reps per exercise. So you want to grab your lighter weights. So we're going to start with our upright row. So arms start in front. You're going to lead with your elbows, shoulders back, chest up, back nice and straight, Feet are about shoulder width apart. So leading with your elbows coming up to chest height and then back down. So shoulders back, standing up nice and straight, and then back down. So again, anywhere from 4 to 6 reps, depending on the weight you have, and we'll get started. 1, 2. So you can use a kettlebell or a barbell for this if you don't have dumbbells. It would just be a high pull, so pulling up and then back down. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Next we have our step back lunge. So grabbing your heavy weights, you can hold them up at your shoulders or by your side. We're going to step back into that lunge and then alternating sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome job. So now we'll take a quick rest and then we'll move on to our second set. So back to our upright row. So about 30 seconds rest between sets, and then we'll move back. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So raising up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great work, so nice and controlled movements, nice and slow, taking your time. Now we'll switch back to our lunges. So getting started, 1. Looking straight ahead in front of you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Great work. Quick rest, and then we'll go back for our third set, back to our upright row. Starting in 10, 3, 2, 1. So leading with those elbows, shoulders back, chest up. 2, 3, nice and controlled. 4, 5, 6. Great work. Back to our third set of our lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. Now we're on to our last set. So starting back, finishing with our upright row, and then lastly, our step back lunges. So we'll get started in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're back to our lunges. So finishing off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome work. So taking a quick rest and I'll explain our next two movements. We have our tricep kickbacks and our straight leg deadlift. So grabbing your light dumbbells, you can do one arm at a time, so single arm. You can do a staggered stance, so arm by your side. Bicep is glued to your side, you're gonna extend back and then back to bend. So just extending that elbow, hinging, back, and then forth. And then we can switch sides. So about 4 to 6 per side. I'll probably do 4 each side. After that, we have our straight leg deadlift. So grabbing your heavy dumbbells, we have a slight bend in our knees. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Back's nice and straight, pushing that tailbone back, going to mid shin, and then standing back up. So really feeling it in your hamstrings, keeping that core nice and tight, and then back up to standing. So we'll get started. So starting with our tricep kickbacks, you can do 2 dumbbells at once as well, is another option, or rotate. It's up to you depending on what weight you have. If it's heavier, I'd say single arm. If it's a lightweight, I'd say both at one time. So it's up to you, pick what works. So 4 to 6 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. And now we have our deadlift. So feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. Now we're back to our tricep kickbacks. So starting in about 20 seconds. And 3, 2, let's go. 1. So having a bend in the knees, back nice and straight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. Now back to our deadlift. So again, slight bend in the knees, pushing that tailbone back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. Quick rest before we move on to our third set. So back to our tricep kickbacks and then our deadlifts. Starting in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So back's nice and straight, arms glued by your side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. And back to our deadlift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. We have one more set of each. So again, 4 to 6 reps. Our last set, so 4 sets of each exercise, rotating between the two. We'll get started in about 10 seconds on our last set of our tricep kickbacks. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. Now we're back to our deadlifts. So again, feet shoulder width onto our last set. So pushing that tailbone back, back's nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job. So now we're resting, and then we'll move on to our last two exercises. So our bent over fly and our goblet squat. So quick rest, and then we'll get started. So for our bent over fly, we'll have 2 dumbbells, so your lighter dumbbells. So bent over, back's nice and straight. You're gonna bend, squeezing your shoulder blades together, extending your arms, and then back. So opening up, and then back together. So nice and controlled movement, slight bend in the elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades together, back's nice and straight, and then back. So a slight bend in the knees, pushing that tailbone back, opening up, and then back together. After that, we have our goblet squat. So you're gonna grab your heavy dumbbell, and you're gonna go down, sending that, pushing your hips back, and then back to standing. So keeping your core engaged, pushing those knees out, and then standing back up, leading with your chest. So those are our movements. We're gonna get started. So starting with our bent over fly. So again, feet shoulder width apart, light bend in the knees, back's nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. So now picking up one heavy dumbbell, we're gonna go to our goblet squat. So regular squat stance, toes slightly pointed out, feet a little wider than shoulder width, pushing into the ground through your heels, sending those hips back, pushing your knees out, and then standing up, leading with your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. So quick rest, and then we'll go back to our bent over fly. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job. And now back to our goblet squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. Quick rest, and we'll move on to our third set. So again, starting with our bent over fly, and then back to our goblet squat. So 2 sets down, 2 to go. Great job, everyone. Keep it up. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. Back to our third set of our goblet squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. So we're on to our last set of each exercise. So our final set, and then that's it for our workout today. So we're back to our bent over fly. We'll get that started in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. Now we're on to our last set of our goblet squat. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome job, guys. That was our workout for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you got a good workout in. Let me know what you thought. Great to hear your feedback, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.